Religion is a powerful part of a culture. Some of them start as a way to explain things that people could not see or understand. In ancient times, people believed that gods and spirits affected how things happened. Gods were assigned to all aspects of life. This was polytheism. People thought that they had to keep the gods happy with animal sacrifices. The beginning of monotheism dates back to 1350 BC in Egypt. The pharaoh may have pushed the idea, as evidenced by the Jews practicing monotheism. About 500 BC, big empires responded with a wave of new big sweeping religions. Among them were Buddhism, Confucius, Judaism, Plato, and Christianity. By 300 BC, animal sacrifices seemed old-fashioned and gross. Christians replaced animal sacrifices with communion. The Jews stopped sacrificing after the Romans destroyed their temple. Romans threw incense into fire instead of animals. Religion has always had implications to power, money, and control. It has been the reason for wars that have lasted for years, decades, and even centuries. The Roman Emperor Diocletian came to power in 284 AD. Diocletian was an army general, and he felt that a lot of the empire's problems could be solved by not allowing so much freedom. By 301 AD, Diocletian had noticed that there were many people with different religions in the Roman Empire, and he hated this idea. It seemed disrespectful to him because those people were different and they could be making the gods mad. He decided to stop them by first easily getting rid of the Manichaeans. In 303 AD, he began a big persecution of Christians, which did not go as well. His co-emperors in the West were not very interested in killing the Christians, so a lot of the Christians just moved to the West. Diocletian did not know what to do with the Christians who would not convert to worshiping his gods, so he killed them. On February 24th, 303, Diocletian ordered the publication of this first edict against the Christians. The edict ordered the destruction of Christian scriptures and places of worship across the empire, and prohibited Christians from assembling for worship. This was the beginning of the Diocletian persecution, which extended from 303 to 311, the Roman Empire's last, largest, and bloodiest official persecution of Christianity. Under this persecution, bishops were rounded up, imprisoned, and some were executed. Some provided Greek medical texts when they were forced to give up copies of Scripture for burning. Some officials who were not happy to carry out the orders knowingly accepted the non-sacred documents to burn as if they were scriptures. Thousands of men, women, and children endured numerous tortures, such as being burned alive, drowned at sea with stones tied around their necks, beheadings, starvation, crucifixion, and dismemberment. Some Romans were put off with the hideous nature of torment, so the Christians' eyes were put out and their limbs were maimed. It is important to note that all of Rome was not involved in the persecution, and after it ended, a new era began.